What if I told you you can book an Uber for the entire day, not worry about driving even a little bit, and just take your partner out for a wine tasting day? Sounds cool, right? Because if you stay in Bangalore, you already know this feeling. There are too many options: cafes, brunches, drives, experiences, and suddenly choosing becomes exhausting. And then comes the second headache: logistics. Who's driving? How far is it? What time do we leave? Can we drink? Should we drink? And by the time you decide all these, the mood is already half gone. So we did one very simple thing. We booked an Uber for the day and decided to just go. No pressure, no rushing, no we need to be back by this time. Just sitting in the back seat, talking, looking out of the window, letting the series slowly fade. And that's how we ended up at Grover Zampa Vineyards. We reached a little early, so we waited there. And honestly, I love that part. No phones in hand constantly. Yeah, of course we were recording. Nothing beyond that. And no checklist, just sitting, observing the place, letting the day arrive instead of chasing it. We booked ourselves into the 12 p.m. Vineyard tour, and that's when things got really interesting. They started with how grapes are chosen, and this part honestly surprised me. I am a biotech person, to be fair, and I have worked in bioprocess industry, but it always fascinates me. Wine isn't about randomly picking grapes and hoping for the best. It's very intentional. Sugar content, acidity, ripeness, harvest timing, everything decides how the wine will finally taste. Too early, too late, too rushed, and the character changes. And I kept thinking how much this applies to life too. Timing really is everything. Then they took us through the entire process. How grapes are crushed, fermented, filtered, and treated differently depending on the kind of wine they are making. They explained the difference between red, white, and rosé wines, not in a fancy way, but in a way that actually makes sense. What stays with the grape, what doesn't, how long it stays, how does that change the flavor, color, and texture. One thing that genuinely blew my mind, that they told us they have around 90 bioprocess units, all of different sizes. 90. Some massive tanks, some much smaller, because every wine, every batch, every experience needs a different environment, different temperature, different timeline. Nothing is one size fits all here. They also spoke about filtration, how some wines are filtered more to look cleaner and lighter, while others are filtered less so they retain more character, even if that means they are slightly cloudy. And that made me pause. How often do we filter ourselves just to look more acceptable, even if it costs us, depth? Then we walked into the aging room, which is the barrel room, and the energy completely changed. It's quieter, cooler, almost meditative. Rows of barrels just waiting, doing nothing, aggressively, just allowing time to do its work. Some wines age for months, some for years. No shortcuts, and there's no rushing. That patience is what gives wine its soul. After the tour, we moved to wine testing. 6 different wines, and this wasn't about drinking quickly or getting tipsy. It was about tasting, smelling first, taking small sips, noticing acidity, texture after test. Which one feels sharp? Which ones feel smooth? Which ones you would sip slowly alone versus ones you would order at a loud dinner with friends? It really forces you to slow down, and I realized how rarely we do that anymore. After that, we went for lunch. We had already ordered our food, so it was waiting for us. Sitting there after the tasting, eating, talking, slightly relaxed, it felt like the perfect pause. No urgency and no plan for the next hour. Just being present there. A small note: grape stomping wasn't available when we went, but honestly, I didn't feel like we missed out on anything. The day didn't need every activity to be perfect to feel complete. Once we were done, we slowly walked back to the car, no dramatic ending, no rush to post stories, just that quiet feeling of a day well spent. The Uber ride back felt slower somehow, like the experience had settled into us. This wasn't a loud day. It wasn't packed with 10 activities, but it was full. And sometimes, especially in a city like Bangalore, that's exactly what you need. One small decision, fewer logistics, and a day that lets you breathe. And honestly, it was lovely.